Listen to me. If there was a wise man who would ever think of this, they would say in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. For I am the man himself.
What is going on, guys, and how y'all doing? This is the Club of the Man 1993 back here for some more baseball news as we have two players who have recently announced their retirements from Major League Baseball. One of them, he was a decent contributor. The other one definitely is a big name for sure that is hanging up the spikes and riding off into the sunset. And we're going to get right into them both right away. Starting off, we got Collin McHugh, who back on January 22nd announced his retirement. At 36 years old, he played 11 Major League seasons from 2012 to 2023 and incurred more than 9 years of big league service along the way. In his retirement announcement, he was mentioned again, he was never the best player on the team, and he never did a bunch of other things. He was never supposed to make it out of single-A ball. But look what he's accomplished. He indeed was never regarded as a top prospect. He debuted with the Mets in 2012 and was tagged with a 7.59 ERA in 21 1/3 innings pitched as a rookie. He eventually was traded to the Rockies in exchange for Eric Young Jr., and things didn't pan out either. It was torched for 21 runs in 19 innings as a Rocky. The Astros had then tried to trade for McHugh before the Rockies did, and he was later claimed off waivers. And, of course, that came back in 2013, and at the time, it seemed like that he started to finally figure things out. And he fueled together a quality breakout year in 2014. He made 25 starts and had an ERA of 2.74 and 154 and 2/3 of an innings. And a year later, he also followed with a career-high 203 and 2/3 innings with a 3.89 ERA on 32 starts as well. He finished fourth in the American League He finished fourth in the American League Rookie of the Year voting and was eighth in the Cy Young voting in 2014. He made another 33 starts for Houston during the 2016 season before he got a shoulder injury. It limited him to 12 starts and a 3.55 ERA in 2017. He returned as a reliever in 2018 and went from a key member of the Astros rotation to simply an important reliever where he had a 1.99 ERA in 72 1/3 innings in 2018. In 2019, though, he struggled and he was split the year between the rotation and the bullpen. During his time with Houston, he pitched 753 1/3 innings and a 3.63 ERA before he hit free agency and signed a one-year deal with the Red Sox. He unfortunately got that wiped out the whole year due to injury. And then the pandemic shortened 2020 season as well. McHugh landed with the Rays in 2021, bounced back with a 1.55 ERA in 64 innings. He got a 2-year deal with the Braves, which he went to, I think he grew up in Atlanta, I believe it was. Let me see here. Where McHugh went on to throw another 128 innings of a 3.38 ERA ball. All in all, McHugh closed out his career with a 71-47 record, 46 holds, only one save, and a 3.72 ERA in just a little under 1,000 innings. He struck out 967, 280 walks, and another 27 innings of a 4 ERA performance in the postseason. He was part of the 2017 World Series winning Astros, and of course, which of course unfortunately has been hampered due to the sign stealing thing. And just again, was just definitely underrated. Again, underrated, overlooked, was not considered one of the best players for sure. But he was a contributor for sure. Especially those numbers, again, you don't see those from pitchers. Bounce back forward between starting rotation and whatnot. Can bounce back from injuries and finish his career on a very strong note, I will say. 360 some ERA and 128 innings in his 2 years with the Braves. Can't knock that at all. Congratulations, Collin McHugh, though, on a very solid 11-year career in the major leagues. And I wish you the best, though, in your retirement. The bigger name, though, that announced their retirement is Corey Kluber. Former two-time, I believe, Cy Young Award winner. I believe that's what he was. He announced his retirement back on February 9th through Instagram after a 13-year career he had in the majors. He's 37 years old, and he was a fourth-round pick of the Padres in 2007. But he was traded to Cleveland in part of the three-team deal with the Cardinals getting Jake Westbrook, the Indians getting Nick Greenwood from the Padres, and the Padres got Ryan Ludwig from the Cardinals, while Cleveland got Kluber from the Padres. And, of course, that deal was worth it, of course, as well, for sure, for Kluber. Kluber didn't have much hype, and baseball didn't consider him one of the Padres' top 30 prospects going into 2010, even though he had a 3.45 AA ERA at the time. He made his major league debut in 2011 and didn't do too much to impress there either, allowing 4 earned runs in his first 4 1/3 of an inning. And he really picked up in early 2012. With AAA Columbus experiencing a rain delay, Kluber began tinkering with a two-seam fastball under the watch of one of his pitching coach. And that kind of seemed to be, one pitch that really helped him break out in 2013. Tossing 147 1/3 innings in 24 starts with the Indians, and made 2 relief appearances as well. He allowed a 3.85 ERA, and the next year he made 34 starts with a 2.44 ERA. He also narrowly edged out Felix Hernandez for the American League Cy Young Award that year. And then, of course, they locked him up for a 5-year deal extension in April 2015. And Kluber dominated. He made 32 starts in each of the next 2 seasons with a 3.49 and a 3.14 ERA in those campaigns. And in 2016, not only did the Indians go to the World Series, but Kluber posted a 1.83 ERA in 6 starts that season. Even though they fell to the Cubs in 7 games. And then, of course, he had another incredible year in 2017, making 29 starts, having a 2.25 ERA, and got a strikeout rate higher as well. That led him to winning his second Cy Young Award at the end of that season. And then he also had a 2.89 ERA in 33 starts with the Indians in 2018. But then, of course, that would be the final year of his stretch of dominance. Injuries then hampered him. He was never the same. He had a 2.85 ERA and a little under 1,000 innings from 2014 to 2018. Some really good numbers that he was trailing only guys like Max Scherzer and Clayton Kershaw. For sure, was one of the best picks. Things weren't the same, though, in 2019. When he was struck with a line drive and suffered a right forearm fracture. After that, he just was not the same. He wasn't able to finish a campaign. He just pitched 35 2/3 innings that season. They picked up his club option, but then traded him to the Rangers that offseason. 2020, of course, was just shortened, and he tossed just 1 inning for the Rangers as he suffered a teres major tear in his first outing and missed the remainder of the shortened season. His club option with the Rangers was declined for 2021. And, of course, he would then sign with the Yankees. We're limited to 16 starts, but one of them was a no-hitter against the Rangers in May, finishing 2021 with a 3.83 ERA, so still not bad. In 2022, he made 31 starts for the Rays, despite just a 4.34 ERA. And with the Red Sox last year, he struggled and was moved to the bullpen in May. He was placed on the injured list in June, and he threw 55 innings with a 7.04 ERA on the year. And he suffered a setback, and unfortunately, he never returned after that. Although his career did not end on a good note, he still had a remarkable story to tell, as he had a 5-year stretch where he was one of the best pitchers in the league, winning 2 Cy Youngs in the process. He was a 3-time All-Star, threw a no-hitter, racked up 1,725 career strikeouts, and put up many other great numbers. And we do once again wish Corey Kluber as well the best in his retirement. Obviously, both these guys will be eligible for the Hall of Fame at some point. McHugh, I would say, I can't really see him really getting past the first round. You never know these days. I can think Corey Kluber, since he had, of course, a no-hitter under his belt, and he has 2 Cy Young awards, I think he may hang around for a bit. I don't think he'll ever get elected to the Hall of Fame, but I think he will hang out for a bit on the ballot. But both men, solid to great careers. Definitely will be missed, but of course, sometimes when it's time to go, it's time to go. So best of luck in their retirements to both Corey Kluber and Collin McHugh. So guys, what are your thoughts on both these men's careers, Corey Kluber and Collin McHugh? Do you guys have any memories for either of these guys? Make sure to leave thoughts down in the comments section below. Be sure also, as always, to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content to come to my channel. And follow me on Twitter as well at the Club of the Man 93. You may also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the Club of the Man 1993. And until then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll catch you all later. And do not forget, in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. And for I am the man himself. And that is not just an opinion, my friends. That is a fact of life. Yeah!